So we already know that President Scum has already bought VP Donald Trump. So that is his access to the American White House. We now have the very first United States South African president because he purchased Donald Trump. But he's also using his social media platform to influence other countries' politics as well. So he is meddling with Germany. He's also meddling with the UK. So that is where we are right now. We have two different stories going on. Well, we already know that there's the civil war with MAGA versus the broligarchy, the tech bros that bought the United States government. Now, let's talk about what's going on in Germany. The German government accused U.S. President-elect Elon Scum on Monday of trying to influence its election due in February with articles supporting the far-right Alternative for Germany party, the AfD party, even though it suggested they amounted to nonsense. Scum, who is set to serve VP Donald Trump's new administration as an outside advisor, yeah, right, endorsed the AfD as Germany's last hope in a guest op-ed for the Welt am Sonntag newspaper that prompted the commentary editor to resign in protest. It is indeed the case that Leon Musty is trying to influence the federal election with X posts and the opinion piece, a German government spokesperson said. Scum is free to express his opinion, the spokesperson said, adding, after all, freedom of opinion also covers the greatest nonsense. Scum, the world's richest person, has defended his right to weigh in on German politics because of his significant investments and has praised the AfD's approach to regulation, taxes, and market deregulation. The fact that he is really meddling and pushing everything so far right should worry people. People really should be paying attention to the fascistic nature of Leon Scum. His intervention has come as Germans prepare to vote in a parliamentary election on February 23rd after the collapse of the coalition government led by Chancellor Olaf Scholz. Musk also called for Scholz's resignation after a car rammed into a crowd on a Christmas market on December 20th, unaliving 5 people. The AfD is currently in second place in opinion polls behind the main opposition conservatives and might be able to thwart a center-right or center-left majority in the election. Germany's mainstream parties have pledged not to work with the AfD at the national level. The government spokesperson says Scum's endorsement of the AfD was a recommendation to vote for a party that is being monitored by domestic intelligence on suspicion of being right-wing extremists and which has already been recognized as the partly right-wing extremists. German politicians have excoriated Musk for his endorsements of the AfD, with the co-leader of Scholz's Socialist Democrats, the SPD, comparing him to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Both want to influence our elections and specifically support the AfD's enemies of democracy. They want Germany to be weakened and plunged into chaos, Lars Klingbeil told the Funke news group on Monday. Friedrich Merz, leader of the opposition Christian Democrats and current favorite to succeed Scholz as chancellor, told Funke that I don't know if that's funky, or what, told Funke that Musk's comments were intrusive and pretentious. So this article was from December 30th. Now we have an article from January 6th, from today. German leader is more worried about Musk backing a far-right party than his insults. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz says he's staying cool against critical personal comments made by Elon Musk, but finds it worrying that the United States billionaire makes the effort to get involved in a general election by endorsing the far-right Alternative for Germany, the AfD party. Scholz was reacting after Scum, a close ally, he is the president-elect, called the chancellor a fool after his coalition government collapsed in November, and later backed the AfD in an opinion piece he wrote for a major newspaper in Germany. Scholz, a member of the Social Democratic Party of Germany, said in comments published Saturday by the German magazine Stern that there is nothing new in criticism by rich media entrepreneurs who do not appreciate social democratic politics and do not hold back with their opinion. You have to stay cool, Scholz told Stern. I find it much more worrying than such insults that Musk is supporting a party like the AfD, which is in part right wing extremist, which preaches reapproachment with Putin's Russia and wants to weaken transatlantic relations. So that is one part of what Elon Musk is doing right now. And we already know what he's doing here in America. And he's also meddling over in the UK politics. It should be galling that Leon Musty is meddling in so many different countries' politics. Why isn't he weighing in South African politics? I just really need to know. Anyways, Leon Musty has called for Nigel Farage to be replaced as leader of the Reform UK, just weeks after reports that the multi-billionaire was in talks to donate to the party. In a post on his social media site X, Musk said Farage doesn't have what it takes to lead the party, but did not explain his reasoning. Who cares about his reasoning? Why is he meddling? Farage suggested that this was due to a disagreement over Musk's support for far-right activist Tommy Robinson. He said Musk's comments was a surprise, but that he would never sell out my principles. He would never sell out my principles. The comment from the tech entrepreneur comes hours after Farage described Musk as a friend in an interview on the BBC Sunday with Laura Kuenssberg on Laura Kuenssberg's program. Musk has been a vocal supporter of Farage and his party, posting on X in December that Britain absolutely needs Reform UK. But this week, after a rift emerged over Musk's support for Robinson, real name Stephen Yaxley Lennon, who is currently serving an 18-month prison sentence for contempt of court. Robinson admitted in court to breaching an injunction against repeating claims about a Syrian refugee schoolboy after losing a 2021 libel case. In a social media post on Sunday, in response to Musk's comments, Farage said, Elon is a remarkable individual, but on this, I am afraid I disagree. My view remains that Tommy Robinson is not right for reform, and I never sell out my principles. Minutes after Farage made his statement, Musk posted on X, free Tommy Robinson now. Musk really likes felons, and he really likes felons in the government. I am seeing that very clearly. In the interview broadcast earlier on Sunday, Farage called Musk a hero who makes Reform UK look cool. But he added that Musk's support doesn't mean I have to agree with every single statement he makes on X. Farage says he plans to have a conversation with Musk on a variety of things, including Robinson, at the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump. Farage has maintained close ties to Trump, who has given Musk a role in his administration. The question now is whether Farage's friendship with the president-elect is affected. President-elect, or are we talking scum, or are we talking Trump? Which president-elect? Farage founded Reform UK in 2018, then called the Brexit Party, and returned as the party's leader before being elected as MP in 2024. Okay, so he is part of the Brexit Party, part of the people who wanted to break away from the EU and get rid of all of the immigrants. I got it. Okay, I'm putting it together. All right, in December, Farage, along with Reform's new party treasurer, Nick Candy, met Musk at Mar-a-Lago for an hour-long meeting and began open negotiations about a donation to the party. Musk's father, Errol, has suggested the SpaceX and Tesla mogul might be even prepared to become a UK citizen and make a $100 million donation to Reform UK. Farage later said speculation about the figure was for the birds. As a U.S. citizen, Musk cannot make personal political donations in the UK, but could make one through the British branch of his company X. For now, at least it seems the rumors of a large donation from Musk to Reform are on ice. Since his meeting with Farage, Musk has increasingly taken an interest in UK politics, focusing on criticism of Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. Musk spent the week amplifying calls by Reform UK and the Conservative Party for an inquiry into grooming gangs. So we see the pattern. He's trying to push everything globally extra far right. What is his end game? Is it literally world domination? This is the villain that we have been, that we know is coming. He is literally a villain. Join the conversation.